Music connects, inspires and moves us, but hearing loss can dull that experience. Today we're diving into some top over-the-counter and rechargeable hearing aids that focus not just on conversations, but on sound quality, musical detail, and comfort. With features like noise reduction, customizable EQ, and rechargeable batteries, each one lets you experience songs with more depth, clarity, and presence than ever before. Let's get started. With the Wave Lite, you get an OTC aid that feels ready for anyone who loves music and still wants clear speech in daily life. It gives up to 40 decibels of gain, and that already pushes this model toward mild to moderate hearing loss, which helps you hear softer tones in songs without distorting the louder parts. Also, it has the NeuroFlow AI 2.0 engine, which works through a deep neural setup that reacts faster to complex sound. That means you can enjoy fuller music layers while your conversations stay natural. And the NALNL2 formula behind the tuning, which is the same method audiologists trust worldwide. It balances the whole frequency range so you hear bass, mids and highs with a smoother shape, and that part helps when you enjoy instruments or vocal mixes. Then the 24-channel WDRC system breaks the sound into very fine bands, which lets the Wave Lite shape each part of the audio in a more musical way. And with dual microphones, a Knowles-balanced armature speaker, and AI when control, your outdoor listening stays steady even on breezy days. Then the 4 scene modes: indoor, outdoor, restaurant and conversation, which lets you match your music or your environment with one tap. You can also stream over Bluetooth with low delay, and the aux-in port lets you plug into TVs, flight screens or music players. Battery life reaches around 22 hours with the case, and a short 15-minute top-up gives close to 3 hours of use. You can get this pair of OTC hearing aids at a discounted price this Black Friday, so hurry up. You know how some hearing aids feel obvious the moment you put them on? Eargo 8 avoids that from the start because the tiny, completely in canal design sits so deep that you barely feel it. Yet the sound opens up in a clean and natural way. The HD sound engine gives you clearer highs and fuller lows, which helps music feel more open. And once you start moving through real spaces, Smart Sound Adjust steps in and shifts the sound in a way that protects detail without muting the fun parts of your playlist. The music mode adds a richer body to instruments, which is great for people who love live acoustics or softer vocal tracks. You get up to 16 hours per charge, and the extended life case with 14 full recharges removes battery stress completely. And because the device scan monitors the health of your units, you get a steady and reliable sound every day. If you want music that feels natural while the device stays invisible, this one makes that simple. Next, Lexie H1, and it looks like modern earbuds but gives you better hearing. It delivers a clear, natural sound for voices and rich audio for music, calls or podcasts. These earbuds have a transparency mode and active noise cancellation, so you can filter out background sounds or focus on what you want to hear. They're comfortable and discreet. Nobody will notice you're wearing a hearing aid. These low-profile hearing buds are designed for discretion and performance, so you can wear them comfortably whenever you need to hear in top form. They're fully rechargeable too, so there are no tiny batteries to replace. If you're in a hurry, a 10-minute quick charge gives you hours of listening time. A full charge lasts up to 9 hours of typical use, and about 6.5 hours if you're streaming. You get the convenience and style of wireless earbuds with the power of hearing aids, with Lexie H1. Then we have something built in a very different way. Phonak Virto R Infinio feels like a custom audio tool because the shell is shaped exactly for your ear through the right fit process, which uses biometric calibration for a seal that supports fuller bass and steadier mids. Once you turn it on, AutoSense OS 7.0 reads your surroundings with AI based on real-world sound data. So you walk through changing environments, which triggers quick shifts that keep vocals clear without flattening your music. It also identifies music styles with better accuracy, which helps the device hold tone whether you enjoy slow classical pieces or heavy electronic beats. You can pair up to 8 Bluetooth devices and keep 2 connected at once, which makes switching between your laptop and phone feel effortless. And the Snap and Charge cradle gives you up to 30 hours in calm situations, which covers long days without battery anxiety. If you want custom comfort, wide connectivity, and AI-guided clarity for music, this one delivers a very polished mix. What caught our attention with the Sony CRE-C20 is how small it feels once it sits inside the ear. It drops fully into the canal, which gives you that almost invisible look, while still pushing out clear speech and cleaner music notes through its extended bandwidth system. The app helps a lot because the Sony Hearing Control app gives you predefined sound profiles shaped from thousands of audiograms, and that means you get a music-friendly curve without guessing. The 28-hour battery also makes a big difference because you get full-day use without checking the case every few hours. Then the ear-to-ear wireless link pulls both sides together, which boosts directionality in busy cafes, so vocals stay clear while the multi-channel noise reduction holds the background under control. You get IP68 durability, which handles dust and splashes with no stress. So if you want a compact CIC device that feels simple, stays hidden, and still gives rich everyday music with steady control, the CRE-C20 fits that lane well. And the Flysound mixes strong AI tuning with a more earbud-like vibe. Once you place them in, the dual microphones lock onto speech, and the 50-channel processor shapes the sound, which gives you a cleaner top end for vocals and a tighter bassline for music. The AI tech cuts background noise by up to 30 decibels, which means you can walk into a noisy street and voices still stay sharp. The app helps you dial in the curve from 200 Hz to 7500 Hz, which lets you fine-tune how your playlists sound. And the tinnitus relief option helps people who deal with ringing. You also get IP68 protection, along with a case that charges and dries the units, which keeps them ready every morning. A single charge gives up to 14 hours, while the case carries enough power for 70 hours, which keeps you covered on long trips. And the anti-loss tracking through the app gives you peace of mind. So if you want something modern, with strong music clarity and deep control, Flysound gives you that mix easily. Next, the Audien Atom X, and it feels different from the moment you pick it up, because the touchscreen on the case removes the usual confusion. You see volume levels on a clean scale, you see the environment setting you select, and you know exactly how the sound shifts without opening an app. The A2 Max chip inside shapes voices in a natural way, which helps you hear TV or music with less effort, and it cuts noise without dulling the original tone. The low-profile fit keeps the device steady, which helps during long movie sessions or long work days. Then Bluetooth support lets your calls or audio jump straight into your ears with no setup steps, and the 48+ hour battery life keeps you powered through the weekend with the charging case ready when you need it. The self-cleaning UV system in the case also gives you hygiene support automatically. So if you want a device that feels simple, direct and practical while still giving you cleaner sound for music and everyday life, Atom X fits that idea well. Here's another from Sony, the CRE-E10, and with this one, the whole experience feels more like slipping into a familiar pair of earbuds rather than a strict hearing device. You place it in, and the shape settles in a way that feels natural through the whole day. What you notice next is how the sound cleans up the moment quiet speech enters the mix. Sony uses a dual mic layout and a smart acoustic chain that lifts voices gently without making the world feel over-processed. And once you open the app, you can nudge the direction, balance and overall tone toward what your ears prefer, which gives everything a calmer feel in loud rooms. The battery lasts up to 26 hours on a Qi charge, which helps you forget about daily top-ups. And the IP68 build gives you the freedom to use it in dusty or humid places without worry. All of this sits inside a design that feels light, everyday friendly, and simple enough for anyone who wants clarity without fuss. And this one, the Active Pro IX, comes across with this lifestyle vibe that fits right into a day full of movement. It looks like a small performance earbud, yet inside it runs some of the sharpest voice tracking tech you can get right now. When a group chat forms around you, the real-time conversation enhancement shifts focus toward whoever takes the lead, which helps you stay locked into fast exchanges. You also get full Bluetooth audio, hands-free calls, and a charging case that adds hours of backup power without extra weight. The buds hold up to sweat and dust thanks to an IP68 rating, which means you can step out, grab a workout, or push through a humid commute without stress. And with app-based tuning, you can shape how the world sounds around you in a way that feels personal rather than technical. It is an active life device on the outside and a full hearing system on the inside. This JLab Hear OTC feels like a set of earbuds that just happens to help you hear better, which takes the pressure out of the whole experience. The compact shell sits comfortably, and the mix of closed and vented tips gives you control over how open you want the sound to feel. A quick tap switches between 4 hearing presets, so you can jump from a noisy street to a calm living room without stopping to fiddle with anything. Each side has its own volume control, which helps when one ear needs extra support. Output levels reach 105 decibels SPL with a steady 20 decibels HFA fog, which gives enough lift for everyday hearing needs without strain. Feedback control keeps things quiet, and the IPX4 rating handles sweat or light rain. Battery life runs up to 10 hours in hearing mode, with another 40 hours from the case, which covers long days easily while you take calls, play music, or chat with friends. So that was all. If you've got any thoughts or pics of your own, feel free to share them. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this, don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos.